weird. That's what the average insect male experience out in the wild is. Males of the wilderness have different lives than us Homo sapiens. The male insect usually only really lives to reproduce, since after the reproduction is done, most of those males either die off or just straight up leave, as opposed to human males, which can also indulge in optional activities such as sticking around in the marriage. And because of that, the male insect lifespan is also shorter than the female insect lifespan. This life experience of being an insect male is actually better understood through an example. Consider yourself a night-loving, day-hating, hairy tarantula. I mean, for one, it's f***ing weird we haven't flocked Australia out into the space given how many literal monsters there are. And there's 900 species of spiders, which, come to think of it, makes it a little difficult to count their population. So, how many spiders did you say there are? None. He doesn't know I can do a cutaway. I said this guy would break the fourth wall the moment he got... Why did we hire him? Actually, now that the camera is on me, do you know these things that you see in your house all the time are actually not spiders? Technically, you probably have never seen a spider. Virgin. Make fun of the 3 people watching my videos and check. To take a more concrete example, for instance, there's these spiders called huntsmen, which are literally 12-inch long, which means Subway could have flogged in one of these spiders between a loaf of bread and called it a foot long. Going back to our original example, if you were a male tarantula, your lifespan would be a maximum of 3 years. And while you frolic your entire life thinking, oh yeah, I've got time, you have to remember you do not. The female tarantula has a lifespan that can go up to 40 years. And since you do not know how to do math, that's a 13x difference, which not only means you have far less time to do your mating rituals, but that females value that deed way less, since she'll probably see tons of males through her life. Simply put, males experience more stress, thus shortening their lives. And if that isn't bad enough, after the reproduction process is over, the female tarantula in most cases tries to eat you for nutrition. So just to recap, you are randomly born as an 8-legged creature, which is already f***ed up by the way, travel double-digit miles pretending to be a pet rock wherever you can, cave heavy pathways and go through existentialism multiple times, smoke 2 cigarettes before you tell yourself it is sexy time, and then 3 seconds in you get eaten by a spider 4 times your size. Sounds fun. On the other hand, if you're a praying mantis male trying to mate with the praying mantis female, you literally get eaten alive right after the deed is done. And if that wasn't enough, sometimes you get to walk away decapitated back to normal life. Just a non-headed mantis, you know. So, yep, it was worth it. It was a good time. A small side note about something called a tree hopper. When the tree hopper females are laying eggs and protecting their young, they're constantly in attack by other insects and there's no way they can protect themselves in this condition. So honeybees come to help the tree hopper female defend herself. This seems like petty behavior but is sort of cute. But that's not the good part, and I kid you not. The tree hoppers give the honeybees sugar in exchange for all the war crimes they end up committing in the name of camaraderie. So if you were to conclude, honeybees are just diabetic addicts roaming around doing whatever for the sugar. In another case of a jumping spider species, as a mating ritual you have to do a particular set of moves that are totally not called dancing, because all of us here are sigma males and we get our women by not speaking to them. Just me. The jump spider dances away to seduce the female, while the female tries to kill the male jump spider after every small dance move. Most male jump spiders obviously don't make it in the end and get eaten. Even if you do end up mating, she might turn out to be a psycho and eat you regardless, because whatever, insects have no law authority, I guess. Just like San Francisco. Lastly, to not be racist and be inclusive, let's talk a little about a water insect called water scorpion. Which begs the question why others are not called land scorpion or fire scorpion, but the sea kingdom is the devil anyway, give them what they ask. Male water scorpions will engage in activities like swimming towards a potential mate, using its abdomen to produce vibrations that help attract the female. Now, yeah, I did the researching using ChatGPT, but hey look, it says once a female is attracted, The pair engages in tandem swimming, where the male clasps onto the female's back using specialized structures on his abdomen. Imagine one water scorpion surfing on another's back with a flag that says, "Yup, I got laid." Moreover, once the mating ritual is over, the female will put a gelatinous substance to guard the eggs, which feels closer to Vaseline than anything else. After the female is done guarding the eggs, according to ChatGPT, no rights reserved, you're hearing the following information with consent to the fact that it might not be factual. Also, where was your mom last night? The male water scorpion can optionally partake in parental activities. So, to recap, you get to have sex, then you get to surf your partner, and then you get to choose if you want to stick around or not. Guess everything in water is actually way cooler. It's just that you look like this.